It's not race related, it's class related. If you are working class, you will always be disadvantaged. Well, blame your mum and blame your dad for that. And certain man might be watching this right now, or certain gal might be watching this right now saying, I didn't grow up with a dad. Well, blame your mum for that, because she picked the wrong man to get breed up by. You see, what you have to understand is your upbringing is a product of your parents' hard work or lack of hard work. So if you grew up privileged, 99.9% of the time it's because your parents put some rascal work in, irrespective, regardless of their upbringing. And if you didn't grow up privileged, if you grew up at the bottom of the socio-economic scale, if you was on free school meals, just in case you can't see, if you was on free school meals, if you had to go to school and, buy and sell crisp and drinks in the playground and that, because your mum couldn't really afford to give you £5 pocket money a day, that is a product of your parents' lack of hard work. You see, I'm working class and I'll always be working class. I don't give a fuck about, because I earn 100 grand a year, now I'm middle class on paper. I don't give a fuck about that. I'll still be that. I'm not on road no more, but you understand? I'll still be that road guy from Edmonton, yeah? So I don't give a fuck about what class I fall into. What I'm saying is, when I have children, they will be middle class because I'm able to provide a certain lifestyle for them. My daughter will be able to go to violin lessons. My daughter will also be able to go to ballet class. My daughter or son will be able to go to private school because their father has put the work in. So if you're like thinking to yourself, I'm working class and that, it just so happens that no. It didn't just so happen that you're working class. That is down to your parents. Your parents couldn't be bothered to get educated. Your parents couldn't be bothered to get themselves a skill or a trade. And even if they didn't have education, even if they didn't have a skill, even if they didn't have a trade, they weren't ambitious. You see, I'm not advising anyone to not get themselves a skill, trade, or some sort of education in that. But ambition is the be all and end all. You can have nothing and make something of yourself if you've got enough ambition. So your parents lacked one of four things. Your parents lacked a trade. Your parents lacked an education, a skill, and ambition. And you know what? Yeah, there might be some. You lot might be the product of some parents that did have a skill, trade, or education in that. They lack the fifth thing, financial discipline. So, however your upbringing was, you have your parents to blame for that. And when I say the word blame, I'm not using it in a negative way because obviously, if you grew up, middle class or upper class or whatever, and I'm not saying you're blaming your parents, but you understand what I'm trying to say. Your upbringing is the product of your parents' work. A lot or none, yeah? It's very simple. Don't think, I'm disadvantaged, it's just happened. It's just so happened that I was born working class. No. Nah. So, you have your parents to blame.